Hello and welcome to Mid-Island Custom Diecast. My name is Evan, and today we're going to be customizing and restoring a Hot Wheels Volkswagen SP2. Let's go ahead and have a look at it. This is the 2010 version with an orange base color with black and silver stripes. Volkswagen made this car from I think 72 to 76 and only made 11,000 units. And today I'm going to try to make this look a little more like the Reborn version, which I'll show you a picture of now. Alright, let's get started. First we're going to take out the smaller drill bit and create a bit of a pilot hole down in that rivet post. There we go. And we're going to take a bigger drill bit and knock the edges off. It's a nice sharp drill bit, one of my favorites. Now pop it open and have a look at the parts. There we go. See, these wheels were totally rusted. They barely rolled and were all crooked. So pop them out and toss them off to the side. I want to take a look at the interior. There we go. A little detail in the back, and aside from the typical Hot Wheels nub steering wheel, pretty nice looking inside. The windshield has got a it's really dirty, and if you can see here, it's got like a super big dent in the front and some dents in the back as well, but we'll do our best with that, and we'll drill out the posts. Now we've got the posts all drilled out, and we're back from the stripper, and we're just going to knock off some of the oxidation and have a good look at the casting lines while we're doing it. Alright, after knocking off most of the extra paint and giving it a good burnishing all around, just going to take the dental picks and work the panel lines, get all the paint out of there. I like to just kind of use the dental picks and scribe them a little deeper. I don't know if it does anything. We'll go around the hood lines. There's some lines around the back hatch, the sides. And we'll get those all nice and cleaned out. Alright, then we're going to use some Scotch-Brite pad here and just scuff it up a bit on the areas, the flattest areas, sides, top, hood. And then once that's done, we're going to take these little sanding sticks. The casting lines weren't too bad. Did have to work some of them off, and this is just the fun finishing touches of that. I skipped the video or lost it of all of the filing. Alright, once the sanding's done, I moved on to the epoxy putty. Now, I recorded some of it, but most of the video was me just swearing. I've never done anything like this before, and the car I'm trying to make doesn't have super wide body, but it did seem to flow a bit better into the fender wells there, so I added a bit there on all four fenders. And then at the back, I think the wing came out pretty good. Spoiler, wing, whatever you want to call it. Now, even though that spoiler, it did come out pretty good, but I wanted to give it a bit more definition, so took the little needle file and just worked it till it was the right shape. Alright, and once the filing's done on there, and I'm happy with the body, off to the paint booth. We used some Tamiya fine white primer, a couple of coats of that to get it ready for the color coat. Okay, once we got the primer down, that's all dried. I got this shipment of Molotov spray paints and missed the first coat, but here's the can. It's a called Petrol. That's a Molotov premium, a Benton spray can, and it's not quite the color I don't think that I was looking for, but I ended up liking it just as much or better, so that's what we went with. Alright, and went ahead and painted these Van City wheels and tires with some silver and some gloss Nuln Oil, and we took the base and just used the Tamiya weathering powders and did some detail on that. Not too much, just give it some definition. And we're done with this. We will move on to painting the interior. And we hit the interior with some of the same Tamiya white primer, and then just spray painted it with a satin black from Krylon. And then I looked at some pictures of the interior from an SP2 and just ended up doing my own thing anyway. This is the flat tan interior from Testers. This will go sort of on the center console, part of the dash, in between the seats, and on the door panels. Then this is like I can't remember, gray anyway, with Tamiya. And did sort of the inside, kind of give it a two-tone look on the seats, gray on the inside and black on the outers. And then we just touched up some details on the dash and the handbrake and shifter with the chrome silver. And you know, you can't really see these interiors, but yeah, I like to do it. Makes me feel good and gives me lots of practice with the detail work, which is great. So now that we got the chrome silver in there, we'll just do these little straps covering the hatch cover. And here again are the wheels. I skipped the tube and axle installations. I can add it to a video in the future, but I'm sure you guys have seen it a million times. We're just test fitting the interior over the wheel. The axle tubes had to trim the little grooves in the bottom of the interior a little, but that fits good. And didn't get the recording of it, but added some red stripes. They're okay. Taping could have been a bit more successful, but that's okay. Headlights get the gloss white treatment, and the grille there, I added some black and some silver. We'll see that later. Or chrome maybe, I don't know, can't remember. Tail lights, I used the chrome silver paint and the clear red over top. Give it a bit of a lens look. Alright, with all the detailing done and the pieces ready for assembly, let's have a reminder what we started with. And let's have a look at how we ended up. Alright, here it is. Pretty happy with it. First time using the putty, and didn't have any peroxide for the windshields, but I am pretty happy. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for supporting the channel. I know I haven't been around much the last couple of weeks. Starting school for the kiddo and everything has been pretty busy. But if you like what you see and you'd like to see some more, please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, tell your friends, and leave a comment below, and I'll be sure to thank you personally. All right, see you next time.